doing great.
So we're going to be talking about ballroom dancing for a better you.
Okay.
And I know that you are one of the generous donors and sponsors. And how else are you involved with ballroom dancing for a better you?
So I think for the most part, I do more of the back end. Other participants work directly with those attendees in the actual programs. I've done that once or twice, but more so on the back end. So I work with Jean to help to apply for grants and also to help to form relationships, say, with the University of Pennsylvania, who through the Dr. Yellen there from Sports Medicine, she helped to sponsor us for a Penn's Cares grant. So because of my corporate background, I'm more of the back end that I feel as though I can contribute most.
And what do you like most about the charity? What drew you to it?
Well, I think that it's a great overall equalizer because I think that everybody deserves to have the joy of dance, as I myself have come to love and experience over the last 5 years. And I think that a lot of the people with special needs in our community are often left off to the side and not necessarily out in front and always taken into consideration. And I think that's just one of the things that's wonderful about Jean and this charity is that nobody is left out and that he's able to provide such a wonderful experience, which I have seen firsthand many, many times at events, etc., whether the person has the cognitive disability, whether it's a social disability, or whether it's a special need associated with a physical limitation. And I just think that that's wonderful.
So tell us a little bit about your background. You are a dancer as well, and you know a lot of the benefits of dancing, I'm sure. How do you feel that the dancing benefits the special needs and the elderly?
Sure. So, besides the I guess the more obvious physical attributes of dance, being able to, keep the body moving and things like that, I think the social aspects as well. And the other thing that I've noticed in the opportunities that I've had to see consistent participants is that I worked with Jean and he worked with the organizations involved more from a group perspective to form metrics to see, well, really, how can we, put some metrics to what we're seeing as far as improvements. And what I just found so wonderful and fascinating is that regardless, again, of the special need, whether it's Asperger's or autism or it's a post-stroke victim, etc., we're able to see them blossom, again, not only physically, but also in terms of developing other relationships, either within their own community, within their families, and they really get to take forward daily living skills. So this is something that transfers well beyond the lesson time in the ballroom or in their facility. It transfers to their life skills for balance, again, for that joy of community, etc.
That's great, and very well said, I might say. Now, have you had a chance to speak with any of the dancers that have...
Yes, because...
So tell us about that experience.
Well, again, because they participate along with everyone else. So at the Equality Ball, which typically Jean would have, COVID is preventing that right now, but at other events that has happened, people with special needs are dancing on the dance floor right along with us. So we get to see and experience that joy with them together. And I think that at first they're rather surprised, that we all come up and say hi and, we share, you look great and you're having a great dress and their steps are fantastic, but it's the joy. The joy is universal.
And have any of them said anything to you like, oh,
They can't wait. They can't wait. I mean, I've watched them actually run, to Jean or run to Jason or run to Crystal. I've watched them actually, they're so excited. They can't wait.
That's great. And where do you see the charity going in the future?
Well, I think that it's got broad appeal, nationally as well, because the way that the funding works is that it can be very much replicated and scalable according to different types of communities, different groups of people with special needs, as well as across states. So it's very portable and it's very, very scalable. And I think that the integrity that Jean brings to that program, making sure that the content is customized per the person with their special needs and the delivery has to be meticulous. And what I mean by that is to make sure that that person is really treated like gold in every way. So I just really can't say enough more positive about it. And I really hope that it expands exponentially.
Wow. Well, thank you so much, MaryAnn, for joining us. Thank you for all that you do for Ballroom Dancing for a Better You. You are truly an angel to the cause. and it was a pleasure speaking with you.
Thank you very much.
Well, first of all, welcome, and tell me, how did you get involved with the charity, with the Ballroom Dancing for a Better You? How did you even get acquainted with the charity?
Well, because we take lessons at Ballroom, La Pierre Ballroom. That's how we got involved. So we know everyone there.
And what inspired you to, become a sponsor?
We were very moved by the studio, by the people working at the studio, and how committed they were to helping people learn to dance. Both people, regular like us, and the regular students, and also the people involved with the charity. It was very moving. And then we went to some of the competitions where they actually had the people that they were working with out there competing with everybody else, what they call mainstreaming.
Yeah.
It was very moving. We were very touched by both the dancers out there and by the instructors that were dancing with them.
Absolutely.
And that's Jean, Crystal, Jason, Jonathan, everybody. Just really impressed us.
The competition, the way they help the special needs young adults and the adults with disabilities, they were just so passionate and so loving and so kind. They gave these people, they brought such joy to them. These young adults just felt such joy. They gave them pride in themselves, self-confidence. It was just so moving. I almost wanted to cry when I watched Gene one time with a young man in his carrier. He was just so devoted to him and dancing with him out there on the floor. It was just incredible. All of them are like that. They never faltered. They were just so passionate and so caring and so loving for all of them. And that's what we need. We need more people to care about people. And that's what they do. And they bring joy to their life, to everyone. And we love our lessons at La Pierre. It's just great. You could have a bad day and you go there and have a lesson and you feel great because just the exercise, the mental stimulation, it's wonderful.
And I'll tell you, it was the dancing that we saw by the special needs people with their pro partners was as exciting as the pro show. Yeah, the pro show was super exciting. So it's just, it was very moving. It was all the emotion that you try to encompass in your dancing was coming out naturally in that. It was beautiful.
Yeah, they were excellent.
So dancing did a lot for you, I'm sure. You guys are dancers. How long have you been dancing?
Oh,
Since
forever.
1990.
Okay.
We started out dancing somewhere else, and we danced for, I'd say, about 8 years, and got into some competition in Latin, ended out stopping as we did other things, and then we came back because of dancing with the Gloucester County Stars. My wife
That's when
started.
I saw Jean again. I said, I know you.
And then I came into it because of that too. And the two of us have been dancing since. And I'll tell you, the instruction we've gotten has really helped us out. And we are really enjoying it now. I'd say we're devoted dancers, and we really enjoy it.
It's my gym. I used to go to the gym. I prefer this because
Absolutely.
you're exercising, you're pumping the blood, you're getting the oxygen to the brain, you're creating new neural pathways, and by learning steps, you have to think. It's one of the best things to prevent Alzheimer's disease. The best.
So true. And you guys are doctors, so you should know, right?
Right.
Well,
right. No, we're out of doctors.
Well, thanks again, Bernadette Lee Spector. Great.
And AJ.
And AJ. Thank you.
Thank you, Nancy. Have a great
Nancy.
day.
You do a great job too. We didn't even talk about you. You're phenomenal with all this, really.
You're a great straight person.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Take care.
Bye-bye.